Hi everybody. We're on Zoom. Welcome to Want Beef. That's Jodi Falco.
Hi.
I'm Neil Rubenstein. I'm filling in for Brendan Ryan. Today's episode Valentine's Day.
Yay!
All right.
So
All right. All right, yeah, welcome to Want Beef. Today is a very special Valentine's Day edition. This is the brainchild of my co-host, Jodi Falco.
Yeah, I love Valentine's Day
Why?
because it's adorable.
But you hate relationships and people?
Oh my God. I don't really. I hate, some people and some relationships, sure.
Okay.
But in general, and it doesn't have to be necessarily a relationship, like a love relationship. It's cute. Maybe if I'm driving and you cut me off, I won't curse you out on Valentine's Day. Because I'll be like, you know what? It's Valentine's Day.
That's
huge. Nice.
That's
right.
That's wow. So, because it is a food show, I do want to say, are you a fan of chocolates and stuff? Well, you made chocolates for a while.
I did, and I love Valentine's Day candy. Even like those cheesy hearts with all the different chocolates. Yeah, I'll take it.
Wait, the chocolate ones?
Yeah, like the red box with the chocolates and
the Russell Stover's ones or whatever. And you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right. And then you just throw it to the side or you just put it back in the box.
Yeah, you take a bite and 9 out of 10 times it's awful and you're like, oh. Yeah.
But usually you're pretty safe with the square ones because those are usually caramel.
Huh.
So you kind of get to know what
I feel like I'm safe when if there's it looks like there's nuts.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, this is just this will be fine. This will be something nutty.
Yeah. Or the coconut ones are usually round, like a mounded one. So those I like. I prefer dark chocolate to milk chocolate, but
you like coconut in your you like
a
Mounds bar or an Almond Joy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Those things that no one eats. Yeah, I'll take them. I got chocolate for Christmas. They're Katie Weiser chocolates. If anybody wants to send chocolates to a lady, they're beautiful. They're from Texas and they're hand painted. They're really pretty.
Katie Weiser.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put the link in the thing. I'll put the in the description. What and you made chocolates for a while, didn't you? Do you still do that? You don't do that at all?
No, I don't do it.
No, okay.
I would do it if someone wanted them, but no.
I don't like the hearts. I don't like the little sweet hearts.
Oh, I do. I actually have a bag of them I was eating before.
Oh, really?
The conversation hearts.
Oh, no.
But now the conversations are dumb. Text me or if they say they on them, stupid shit. I'm like, I don't like it.
But weren't they were inappropriate for a while? Because you'd be 7 getting them in your elementary school Valentine's bag, and it's put it in my butt. You're like, what? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that means. Right? Weren't they
Where'd you get those from? Yeah, where'd you get those ones from?
Yeah. My parents were fucked up, man. My parents were really fucked up. They did me dirty, I gotta tell you.
You're gonna get a little haircut for Valentine's Day?
What happened?
You need a little haircut for Valentine's Day.
I need to I need to a fresh up, and I need a beard trim. I don't have anyone here.
Oh.
The girl I use the most, my favorite, is on Long Island. She was just in a commercial. She was just in a LeBron James commercial.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's like her prices went up and everything. but she's on Long Island, and last time I was there, she was actually shooting this commercial, so I couldn't. Jaylee Blades, if anyone's curious, at Jaylee Blades on Instagram, and then my buddy Joe from the band Fit from an Autopsy, he sometimes does me my hair, my beard, but he's in Arizona, so I'll be out there in February, so I'll probably get a haircut in February. That's good information for everybody. Everybody needed to know that. So, all right. So you, you wanted to do dating advice.
Yeah. Did you get questions? I got
questions, but like, we're the wrong people.
Why? We're the right people.
We're insane people.
But I feel like we've like seen things and have, you don't want someone who like married their high school sweetheart to give you advice, right?
Right. But do you date?
I mean, I've dated.
All right.
Do you date?
Do I?
Yeah.
Is that what you just asked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I date.
No. Do you date? Do you take ladies out on dates?
Sure.
Not do you hook up or whatever. Like, do you go out on
never.
A date?
Yeah, right. I go on dates.
Where?
Restaurants, the movies.
Really? When was the last time that happened?
I went to the movies the other day with a young woman.
On a date?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went on a date just the other day to on the border, and we had a lovely meal, and then watched some TV.
Okay. Did you pay?
Yeah. With what very little money I have.
Look, I can answer the questions that I got. Okay.
I shouldn't be giving advice, but the questions I got.
I'm a great advice person. I am. You know why I am? I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm an observer. I like to people watch. So I could see what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right.
Okay. I'm all right with that. I am going to say, this is like ridiculous. I'm awful at I often put myself in the friend zone.
That's shocking.
Because I don't think the friend zone is a bad place. Like, I'm not like, how some guys are like, oh, I'm in the friend zone, blah. And it's like, really? You're upset that you're friends with a cool person you met in the world? Like,
right.
That's ridiculous. So, like, when I say that, I'm not like sad. I'm not like, oh, I'm stuck in like, sometimes the friends still hook up with you occasionally. Like, it's not a bad thing, but I collect friends like, I'll meet girls on Tinder, and like 3 of the questions that I was sent were girls that I met on Tinder, hooked up with, and just are friends with still.
Okay.
That like aren't interested in me at all, but just like we're friends.
But I don't think you could like hook up with somebody that you've been friends with. That's my.
Well,
I'm not going to hook up with a guy. Like, if you're already established as my friend, we're not hooking up ever.
I think that there's a few different types of people.
Yeah.
I definitely know people like that, like what you're saying. And I definitely know people that are like, like that's the secret. Well, if we're still single in 20 years, maybe, but it's more like if we're still single in 6 months, I'm going to need something.
Okay.
And I think there are a lot of people like that. And also, like, I feel like modern dating is different than like when we were growing up,
Absolutely. I actually feel bad for people dating now because I do. I just felt like it was very easy when we were growing up. I dated all the time. Like you would go, okay, you go and hang out at Tower Records or like Borders Books or something. Like there was so many, like, I'm just saying, like social places where people were at late at night, all night, your age range, like you were constantly meeting someone. I just feel like it was, I went to 7-Eleven once and some guy jumped in the backseat of my car when I was younger. I went on a couple of dates with him. Like, like that. I'm just saying, I don't feel like that would happen now. If that happened now, it would be like, oh, go jump in her car so I could video this. And like, it's just fucking stupid. I feel like then it was just like, you were just organically like out more and,
Well, I feel like what you're describing is insane.
Like that's attractive to me. Like
I don't think that should have happened ever. I don't like maybe in the 50s, like in Greece, like maybe in like the movie Grease, I could see that happening. Like Kaniki hopping in the back of some chick's car and being like, hey, what's up, babes? You broads want to go for a spin? Check out the T-Bird. Like I can see that, but not, dude. In the 80s on Long Island, just a random guy getting in your car, hit him with a bat.
I mean, he was cute.
Oh. All right.
If he wasn't cute, he would have gotten hit with a bat.
Yeah. Which that's a real thing too, is like you get away with so much more when you're attractive. I'll tell you that. But
sure.
It's just different. Like we don't, like, because we're not of that age group either, like we don't, like kids still hang out at maybe not the mall, but maybe a mall or maybe Dave and Buster's or maybe,
I don't think it's the same. And I think that, honestly, I just think that people are constantly on their phones and stuff that they're not seeing what's in front of them. How many times you go somewhere, you don't pay attention to people. Like you're not seeing what's in front of you because you're worried about what you could have if you scroll through,
I'm not going to disagree with that, but I am going to say that that's also just one perspective.
Right.
Because I definitely think that, like, I mean, you see like a 60-year-old girl texting, like she doesn't even look at her phone. She's just like,
yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think there's a generation that grew up that are like native to iPhones that probably have a different perspective than we as like that gap generation. You know what I mean? Like as like elder millennials, Gen X, whatever.
Gen X, you're not a millennial.
We're on the cusp because we were still in school when the internet became a thing, which is like,
no, we weren't.
Yeah, IRC and stuff was like, yeah. Okay. Whatever. The point is, it's different for us than it is for them, for sure.
Yeah. So do you think it's? Go ahead.
No.
Do you think it's difficult to date now?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'm also a different case study because, like, I'll talk to a lady in the supermarket. I don't. Right. Like, I'm not shy.
Yeah.
My strong suit isn't my looks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I have to talk to you. Like, we have to, like, when I meet a girl on Tinder or whatever, like I have to get you to communicate. Like you're not going to be like, that's my guy, hairy and fat. That's what I'm into. Like I have to be like, no, I'm fun to be around.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
but I think anybody, like you could find, so like I've dated guys that were like hot, and then like you get to know them and then it's like, oh, you're less hot because you're a dick. So looks aren't always your look. You know, like you could look at someone in a picture and be like, oh, okay. And then you get to know them and they're a dick and they're less attractive. Or you maybe not someone that you find that attractive. And then as you get to know them, you're like, this fucking person's awesome. And then they're more attractive.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You got questions? You wanna start? You have more questions than I do, I think.
Well, I have more. Well, they're gonna get like better. Well, no. So my first question was, do you like classroom Valentines for everybody in school, and why? It's a cute question. I say yes. It's always nice to give a Valentine, even if the kid has snot running down his face. Like, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's participation trophy-ish.
Yeah.
But it's nice not to feel left out.
Right.
I don't know. Is it setting the kid up for failure? Is the kid like, oh,
no.
like a false
you just
sense
giving
of
them
hope?
To everyone. It's just nice. No one wants to be left out. No one wants to have an empty Charlie Brown box. You just want to.
Yeah. Also, why are we peddling Valentine's Day to children? Like, why?
Just about being nice. Like I said, it's not like you're getting in each other's pants. It's just a day to be like. Don't bash it. I'm
not bashing it. I am gonna say I'm weird on Valentine's Day being a kid's holiday. That's all. I'll leave it at that.
Fine.
You mad?
But I just feel like it's for everybody. I just feel like it's nice.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Coming from me, I'm usually not like.
Listen, this. I'm shocked at this whole display. I'm blown away by it. I gotta tell you.
Because I do have that other side.
No, you do. I see it now and again.
You know what we should talk about?
Oh, okay.
Wait, I want to get off of these questions for a second because we already discussed one.
Yeah.
Do you know about the 5 love languages?
Ugh.
Oh, what? You don't like that?
Yo, this is the craziest thing about, I don't know. If I met you on Tinder,
mm-hmm.
I would be like, nope. Because you're into astrology, love language stuff. It's all dude, I don't get it, man. Dude, when you broke down.
You would swipe me no?
Yeah, well, I mean, looks, I'd swipe you right, but once I looked at your profile, I'm like, get out of here.
This is the worst day of my life. I feel like I reached a new low.
Dude, when you broke down Virgo,
Valentine's Day.
When you broke down Virgo to Brendan, I was like, what?
But I was right.
Yeah, but what? I can't believe that that's you.
Why? I like that stuff too. I'm multifaceted, Neil.
Yeah, but astrology and love language and
love language was talking about Valentine's Day. I don't like. I'm just talking about it because it's Valentine's Day. Oh. It's not that I ask somebody what their love language is, but it's pretty easy to tell.
What is it It's touch or what are the 5?
Physical touch, gifts,
gifts.
Yeah, nice words.
But
it doesn't have to be a diamond ring. It could be
Can it be a dead mouse? I'm a cat and I brought a dead mouse.
Yes. Absolutely. Because they thought about it and they were like, you like this.
Pushing a dead mouse with my nose towards you. You're like, all right.
Yeah. There would be girls that would be into that. They'd be like, oh my God.
I mean, I've dated some, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's the, all right, so it's gifts, physical touch.
Physical touch. Like nice words, like affirmations, you know, like words and stuff. That one I don't like.
Oh, really? Someone's love language is being told that they're, yeah, obviously everyone.
No, but it's like a lot of like, I love yous and, you know, saying those type of things to people, like, or like constantly complimenting you. Okay. To me, like actions speak louder than words. So that's kind of at the bottom of my list. Then there's quality time, which I happen to think is probably my number one. Like, you know, you want to get to know somebody. And acts of service. Like, yeah, like you do nice things for them. You'll like go out of
your killing way. The mouse.
Yes.
Not just presenting the dead mouse.
Right. Yeah. Are you going to give someone a dead mouse for Valentine's Day?
Now I am, yeah, for sure. this was eye-opening. They were like, what? My friend Jodi said.
So what's yours?
I mean, I love physical touch.
Right.
Like, I mean, just like, you're gonna get roast out, but like when they like, if like a girl like grabs my beard or like rubs my chest, like I love it. And I like affirmation. With Kathleen, I would always be like,
you were a big talker.
What?
You were like a big talker. You were just like, I love you,
yeah, baby. I did, yeah. Yeah, I like doing that. And I like when I would be like, say it back. Like, I want to hear it, you know?
But that wasn't her love language.
Apparently not. Her love language was get out of the house.
That was an act of service. It's a new year.
It's a new year.
It's a new Valentine's Day.
New Valentine's Day.
Okay, so somebody asked, what's the cheesiest Valentine you've ever given to someone or gotten from someone?
I'm sure I've done corny shit and not realized it was corny. For sure. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. Like, as a guy, like, y'all are very mysterious. And what's cool for one person,
right,
never cool for another person.
Right.
So, like, I might think, like, oh, this one girl really liked, I mean, this is a bad example, but this one girl really liked foot rubs. And then this other girl fucking was grossed out that you would touch her feet. Like, get the fuck off my feet. Wash your hands before you touch me again. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, all right, I guess. That's weird, but.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really know. I'm sure I've given some real cheesy. I know I've done cheesy stuff, but.
Have you gotten anything like super corny or terrible?
I don't think so.
You guys, I mean, I give, if I have a Valentine, I give guys a gift. But is it more of like a ladies' holiday?
I think it's more of a ladies' holiday. Kathleen was amazing one year and like took us to White Castle.
Oh yeah,
because they did that thing, and so that was like. But that, I mean, that's the only one I can remember where it's like, oh, someone else instigated and did something. Also, I mean, 17 consecutive Valentine's days were with her. So I mean, right. I don't know what we could have been. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. What about you? I'm sure you got some cheesy, goofy shit.
Nothing really stands out to me.
No.
I mean, I got like a terrible, like one time some guy super, like, he stopped at a gas station and picked me up some flowers on the way over, and they were like half dead. Oh. That I appreciate. Don't give me anything.
I mean, flowers is goof. Like, to me, flowers is goof.
No, I love flowers. Bring on the flowers. I want it to look like a funeral in my house. I love flowers.
All right. I want to look like
red
a funeral.
And black ones, because I like black flowers or red flowers.
To look like a funeral. Put a body in the corner. I don't care.
Yeah. Like, I'm into all of it. Candy and flowers, and yeah. You want to take your jacket off and throw it over a puddle? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. You know what? I just don't feel like people do it. I feel like, here's my problem lately, something I've noticed, like recycled lines of shit that, like, you know, when it comes out of someone's mouth, they just said it to somebody else, or like, this is what they say. Like, you know, they have like their little art, you know, thing in their head. So like, go out of your way.
But they're trying to be like suave or whatever. Like, I'm never trying to be suave. I'm just like, I mean, I'm an idiot. But that's like kind of my brand, is like, I'm a fumbling idiot. Like, we're going to have fun. That's the only thing I can promise.
Did you get Kathleen gifts? Did you buy her flowers and stuff?
I've done that stuff. I mean, I don't know that I was like regular with it, but I would send flowers to her work occasionally, or like, I knew she like, you know, I would do stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure I missed a couple of moments that I probably shouldn't have, and I'm sure that stuck with her. But I think, you know, after like a long relationship, I think that just happens. That's just like one of the things, you know what I mean? Like, there's some stuff she could have said or done that would have been, you know, made a world of difference too. Like, you know, we just didn't know. We just didn't. So how about the Knicks? Are the Knicks doing well? Are the Knicks still a team? Is basketball happening right now?
Yes.
Okay. You got more questions? I have a couple questions, but
yeah, I do. Do you want to go, or you want me to go?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, I have one from a specific lady who said, why is it so scary to get into a relationship 7 years after you and your ex split up? 7 years is a long time.
7 years is too long. I feel like, and I'm trying to separate the art from the artist here. I know who this person is. I don't want to be specific to her.
I don't know who it is.
I don't want to be specific to her, but I will say that, like, when I hear that number and that causality, I think, well, you waited too long.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, if somewhere in that first year you would have at least had like some kind of rebound, date, sex, conversation, like any kind of thing where you like let your guard down and gave it a shot and it failed, and it's fine to fail.
Right.
Like then it would have been easier. But like, after, like, once it starts saying like 3 years, 4 years, 5, now it's like a thing. Now it's this monster in the room, and you're like, it's never gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's either never gonna happen, or like when it does happen, it's like saving your virginity when you're young, kind of like where you build it up in your head. Yeah. Like, you built it up in your head for so long, and then when you did it, it was probably like, oh, that's what that is. Well, I don't want to.
No, I mean, I didn't build it up in my head. I just didn't want to. But then at a point, I was just like, I need to fucking get rid of this. I need to offload this onto somebody, because I don't want to carry this with me anymore.
I think you're a different example on that too, though, because I do feel like a lot of people build it up in their head. And I feel like with this is the same thing. It's like 7 years, you waited 7, like, we're supposed to try and fail. Like, that's what dating is.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
we just had a conversation not too long ago, and you said you didn't want to try something, or you didn't want to pursue something because you didn't want to get hurt. So you're not even taking your own advice. So maybe you are a terrible person to give advice.
Listen. I'm like Babe Ruth. You don't want to be like Babe Ruth. Do the things that Babe Ruth. You're a big fat slob eating hot dogs in the dugout. You can't. You're not going to be successful being like Babe Ruth. But everyone wants to be Babe Ruth. But you can't do what Babe Ruth does. But you can do what Babe Ruth says.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Look, I'm an idiot, but I feel like.
Did you ever pursue that, by the way?
What?
That girl.
What girl?
Wait, should I not talk about this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The girl you showed me pictures of.
Oh no.
All right.
Because I didn't. That's a long story. That's a whole. Right. That's a different.
Okay. Okay.
That got kicked down the road a bit.
What?
I said that got kicked down the road a bit. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. Like, and I think I have changed my opinion on it in the past few months too, because I am getting further away from being devastated.
Right.
So I will say that like it's so hard to find that perfect someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like marriage is such a crazy fucking like we're just supposed to be with this one person for fucking ever. And like all the changes we're gonna go through. Go ahead.
Right. But don't you think you could change together? I feel like
you can change together, but the likelihood of that is so fucking unrealistic, because every influence in your life is a new like a slalom. So right. It's like if I'm going left on something, and then you end up working with some fucking lunatic who puts weird ideas in your head, but you're with them more than you with me, then you become like a QAnon person, and then we're at dinner one day and you're like, I don't know, man, I think the Jews deserve it. And you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, though?
Sure. I mean,
that's a weird example, but that's what.
Yeah, it's a super dumb example. But I think the key to relationships, which most of us lack, is communication. Communication.
100%.
Lack of communication kills your relationship.
And honest communication without judgment. And that's the hard part. Because like you have to be like, I'm feeling this way now about these things. And the other person can't be like, oh, you're like, no. You have to be like, okay, I understand how you feel and will operate accordingly. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
I mean, sometimes they're going to be like, I mean, we all do, because we're human. Yeah. But, and I'm not even talking about marriage. Like at this point, do you want to be married? It doesn't, to me, marriage isn't like, whatever. But you want to be with somebody. Yeah. You want to find that perfect person. You want to find just a little bit of everything that fits in your spots. It fills your spots that aren't filled by yourself.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I want my spots filled.
You can't wait that long, though. You did it
to yourself. You made yourself crazy. So then everything becomes like you become a stage 4 clinger on everything, and like, or everything is like an immediate rejection. Like, oh, this isn't gonna work, and you like fucking bail. Like, Yeah, that's a weird that same person wanted to know how you feel about open relationships.
Me?
Yeah. Hey, this is weird, but we're stopping the episode now so we can finish with part 2 next week, because this ended up being longer than we wanted it to be. Not
it's
long.
A commercial break.
Yeah, it's like a commercial break. Yeah, now this is what this is.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, hit like, share, subscribe. Hit like, share, subscribe, all the things, please. And check out Rosey Bubbles Soap. We'll see you next week with the conclusion of Valentine's Day advice. Oh.